I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Wait, don't skip ahead till you hear about this fantastic thingy.
Hi. So I figured it out. Check the video description for a blank copy of the scorecard. You guys can download that. Hopefully it'll help. Again, I'd still love to see an online database strictly for holes in one that doesn't suck. Like I said, I think the Discord is pretty horrible. But anyway, check the video description, should be down there. I'll work on timestamps and everything. So thanks for watching. I love you. Two is a weird hole. I thought it was going to be impossible. On one hand, you have like all these random bounces over here, but on the other hand, I got super close like 3 or 4 different times, just kind of randomly. And then I found this strat right here and laid it to rest. And if you think that's not replicable, here is Forrest here in just a second doing it because he's a Chad. Boom. That's the strat. Over to the left wall, bounce off the corner of that podium. 3, I'm not really sure how I dunked this. This is kind of another random hole. But just hit it off that. You'll get a lucky bounce eventually. And 4, you're going to hit off of the cranny that's closest to you. Boom, right there in the corner. Might want to turn your putter speed up. I was kind of crushing this one, but you'll get it eventually. Just hit it right there. Six, you're going to launch it off this little pile of mulch between the planter and the flowers there, kind of right in the middle. There's a bank over here. Pretty much anywhere on that bank, if you hit that, it's going to bounce it toward the hole. So it's not as hard as it looks, even if it can bounce off that little stanchion behind it. 7, I got this one months ago, but I wanted to share this one. This is the new strat I found. I think this is way easier. You're going to basically ramp down this and then hit it off of this little piece right here. Ramp down, hit it off of that. It's way more, damn it, what's the word? This one's way more solid than hitting it towards the back of the very back wall. I have some footage of that as well, where I did sink it in. Don't do that. Hit it off of right here, and you won't regret it. Here's, I think, how most people do it. Not really sure. But there's so many variables doing it that way. I suggest doing it here. 8 is pretty easy. This rock is your friend. It will launch the ball every single time. Hit it 2-3 inches maybe from that little angled part. Boom, it'll go straight for the hole. Here's a bonus. Ricochet off the leaves. Yeah, whatever. Nine is simple, but kind of difficult. You got to be Jonathan on the spot with the speed. I tried to point out some smudges here in a second that are on the green, but I had no idea that you can't really see smudges on the video. You can when you're recording it, but right here and here, but unfortunately you can't see them. It would be very helpful if you could see those smudges. Wait a minute. You know what? We have the technology. Zoom in. Enhance. There you go. Hit it on those smudges. Gotta say, pretty proud of this one here. It was 10, 18, and I think 13 that Forrest and I were missing, and we were like, fuck, we're never gonna find strats for those. So when I found this one, pretty happy. Definitely replicable. I think actually the first video was Forrest. This one is my footage right here. So this one is pretty easy if you do it right, and I'll show the little skid marks here in a second. So yeah, 10 and 18, I believe. And then, funny story, once we got 10 and 18, those were kind of the catalyst for us making this YouTube channel, because we were like, holy shit, I don't know if anyone's aced 10 and 18. And since we've recorded them, you know, maybe we should make a YouTube video. So anyway, so you're going to bisect that rectangular brick right in the center, and then fly as close as you can to this little podium or column or whatever. So 12 might take some time. This is definitely the strat, but you're kind of at the mercy of, well, everything. You're going to be counting on a pretty lucky bounce. I think on this little column over here, there's this little bevel that has a bevel facing upwards and downwards right there. I think that bevel is your friend. I used the top of the bevel both times that I aced the hole. You can see it's gliding off the top. And in a second, Forrest's clip will play, and he uses the bottom of that bevel. So I think that column, I'm pretty sure unless you hit that bevel, it's impossible to hit that column without either bouncing out of the green or not making it far enough. Here's Forrest, it slams it straight down. So I think kind of aim for that bevel, I think you'll be good. Hit it a little bit to the right of the little fairway here at the beginning. Land like a putter's length away from that bottom green. Kind of going a little bit left of the hole, because once it hits that top ramp, it's gonna make it go a little bit farther to the right. You can see that right here. So it's going toward the left of the hole, and then it hits that top ramp and it pushes it to the right just a little bit. So you can see putter length right there, and here it is. Boom, it'll knock it to the right. And here's Forrest skunking it. That's my boy. 14, bounce off the very corner of that second square. That'll get you in there. So the name of the game for 18 is basically just getting some bouncage in that little top cup there. Because if it rides around the outside perimeter of that cup, it's going to go either to the left or the right of the hole. So bounce off this rock here, and as long as you get a couple bounces in that top cup, it should go in. The first one was me. Here's Forrest. Same thing, getting some bouncage in there. Boom.